Hi everyone, this is John. I'm making bloomers today. I already got half of them done. What you're going to have is you're going to have two pieces identical to each other for the bloomers. And what I did is I put in my elastics on the top and on the leg before I put the two pieces together, and I'm going to show you how I put in my elastics. I don't like putting in elastics, but it has to be done, so I'm going to show you how to do that really nice and easily. I got my elastic here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it come right up to the edge of the fabric, and I'm going to fold it over the width of the elastic. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it underneath my roller foot. I have a roller foot in there, and I'm going to go past about 2 inches, put down that roller foot, press on my top button for needle down, and I'll do 1-2 stitches, and that will hold that in place. And then I can pull on my elastic, hold this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab in the back, and I'm going to hold that really, really tight too, and I'm going to stitch while that's pulled open. And my needle's down, pull on the elastic again, hold, pull on the elastic back here, and stitch some more. Going to do that again. And again. Going to do it until the elastic's all the way across, and I have this elastic stretched open to the max. Okay. And at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to put it right at the thing, pull here, and I'm going to just pull that right through until it's done. Needle up. Now I'm not going to cut my elastic because I'm going to need that elastic to fold it over one more time. This is just the initial fold. Now we're going to trim off the extra threads from where we started. Which is right here. We'll trim those right off. Now we're going to pull this through on the other side. And what I like to do is I like to stretch out my elastic. And what I'll do is sometimes it helps to have an extra hand, but I will stretch it, put my finger here. I have my middle finger, after I stretch it down past the corner, I put my middle finger down here to hold it in place, and then I'll put my pointer finger up by the thing and hold it in place. Then I'll let go of the middle finger, and I still have it in place with my pointer, and I'll hold it here, put down the foot, needle down, 1 stitch. That will hold it into place. Once you get that 1 stitch in, you can actually let go of it now. And now we can do this side over here. I'm going to stretch the elastic as far as we can. And we're just going to sew that all the way through. Have that up. Now we don't want to cut off this elastic edge either yet because we use that to pull with. Now I could just be done right here and have this completely just the elastic the way it is. But you have fray-in and other stuff on this side that don't look that nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it again, and that will hide that fray-in. I'll pull it straight, flip it over, and then I'll put that underneath my foot, needle down, 1 stitch, and now I can just grab this and grab the back can do the exact same thing again. And we're going to pull this. And we're going to keep on stitching it. Then we're going to do it one more time.
Save 70% on quality carpet and flooring and get the great service you'd expect. Plus, pay no interest for 1 year. Empire's huge warehouse sale. Your last chance this year to save 70% on carpet and flooring.
Okay, needle up. Now we can cut the elastic on this side because it's all done. And then we turn it around, cut those extra threads that were our starting point off, put it in, and we're going to stretch that, and we're going to put the foot down, needle down, one stitch, and we're going to pull that straight, and we're going to stitch right over to the edge. Needle up. Now we can cut off the elastic on this side, cut off the extra threads again, and you have a nice elastic band that doesn't have fraying on the inside, and it's all done and complete. I missed a little spot here. If I wanted to clean that up, all I would have to do is put it back under there and do a few stitches, which I'm going to do just so it looks professional. Needle down. There. And I'm going to snip that there. And there. And that side's done. Now I'm going to do the foot, the leg end of it, the exact same way. I find it's easier to put the elastics in before you put the pants together than after. Stick it in about 2 feet extra, needle down. Pull that elastic as tight as can be. Hold it on the other side. And pull the elastic. And one last time, put my finger right here, pull, and have that go all the way through. Needle up. Just cut these things, not the elastic.
Just the way you told me he treats you. If it were me, I'd kill him. It means well.
Okay.
Oh, we should look up while you're in there.
Now pull it underneath and do the opposite side.
312-555.
Needle down. Find the end of the elastic.
So you better call. I hope to see you around, Sandy.
Pull it out. And sew all the way to the end. And this is the easiest way I found to put in elastics. Now we're going to roll it over again. Put down, needle, and just pull it as tight as it can be again. this end's done, I can actually cut off the elastic now.
Do me a favor. Check and see if there's really a mag masters from hand up.
I'm going to cut off these extra strings so they don't get caught up on anything.
Watch that. I just want to see what's what.
I'm going to pull this under and give it a nice tug. So it's nice and stretched out, front to back. Drop this, needle down. Now I can actually pull this nice and tight and sew it in. Okay, now we have the tops and bottoms done on 2 halves of the pants. So now to sew them together, we're going to put the edge that looks like the outside and the edge that this is the outside edge, this is the inside edge. We're going to put the outside edge to the outside edge, and I'm doing it on my serger, and what we're going to do is we're going to serge from here all the way down to the corner, and you can do that on your sewing machine also. You can sew all the way down to the corner. I'm going to put this in here. Lower my foot and start serging. Make sure that the J is all lined up. And put this back on 6. And as you come to the turn, you're going to want to straighten that out. And that's how I do it on my serger. Cut off the extra. And as you can see, it's nice and serged, the elastics are together, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now you do this on the sewing machine. If you don't have a serger, you just sew the J shape. I'm going to cut that strand right off. I'm going to put this in here, put my foot down, my J's are all matched up and lined. And I'm going to start serging that. Lift my foot, pull that out. There we go. Going around the corner here.
Because the brothers, they're in town. I didn't know that.
And that takes care of that side.
Yes, I'll be here. Waiting for you.
And now it's done. Now the hard part. We're actually going to put the seam to the seam. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to sew from this edge of the leg all the way up to this edge of the leg. And you can do that on your sewing machine or on your serger. I'm doing it on my serger. I got the seams put together. Put that in there, put that down. And we're going to start. And these are your bloomers. We pulled them right side out. They have the seam. Like I said, I sewed the J part on this side and on this side, and then I put the seams together, and I sewed from here all the way to here. from foot to foot. Once it's all done, turn it right side out, and your bloomers are completed with elastic. Your elastic's on the waistband, and it's on the legs. And that's the easiest, quickest way I know how to make the bloomers.